I'd like to step you through the website prototype that we designed and came up with. You'll see that it's pretty basic. I didn't go to the full effort of putting everything in, mostly because we wanted to do usability testing and I knew that it probably would change. So going through a huge effort to make the whole website didn't seem to make a lot of sense. So you'll see here that we have our logo. We have the navigation section over here, and then we have the main section here in the middle. And on the left with the navigation, we've got browsing through books, and again you see just the title book list. This is where we would put a full list of all of the books that we have available at the bookstore. Electronics and supplies are very similar to the browse books, again just to show that we've built this information architecture. So if we select the class search, this is where a student could go in and enter the classes that they've signed up for. So they can click on the subject, they can see the different subjects. And again, I've only got an example in here. They could select the course number, or they could select it by CRN, which would auto-populate the subject and the number and the class name. The same thing would happen if they selected the subject or number, then the CRN and name would auto-populate, that kind of a thing as well. So if you couldn't remember what the number or the CRN was, you could just put in the subject, and then you could select the name of the class, and the other two things would populate. You could click the Add Class button and it would add additional classes. Again, I didn't go to a lot of work making that work because you get the concept from this. So we submit our class list, and this pulls up the book list, so you'd see the books here, the dollar amount for that, the location in the bookstore, and then a total. So they could click the print button and it would print out on the printer, and they could go and pick up their books themselves if they'd like. So this could be used right in the bookstore itself at the kiosks. If they're doing it from home, we can just click the checkout button, and again you still see the same information at the top about the title of the book, the cost, but we can also select whether we'd like it delivered to our home or in-store pickup. We can also put in our credit card information and pay for it. If we click continue, we can see where they would be able to review their order. It has the delivery auto selected, everything is disabled. And then if we submit, then we are able to see the summary of our order, and underneath the cursor here we see that you can print this so that they have their records. They can take it with them to the bookstore if they are picking up, and then when they hit done, it just takes them back to the home page. Now I asked some of my co-workers in the human factors department at my work to do a minor evaluation of this. One of the things that they brought up was during this procedure, I don't have listed anywhere on this page which class this book is for. So it would be useful to group them by the class and show some sort of a heading on this section to tell the student which book was for which class. They also pointed out that we probably need a VIN, and that this would all need to be encrypted, and we might want something like a PayPal button on there or something like that. So more than just the credit card option. that's pretty much what they said, and if you have any questions, I'm sure Jordan and Gretchen will be able to answer those. I apologize that I was not able to make it to class today, but hopefully this has been helpful.